What's going on YouTube? It's Giga here bringing you some Pokemon Unite gameplay. I have been playing a little bit since the release. I know I did do a couple games when the beta was out. So like I said, hoping to play some more, have some more fun with this. I really do enjoy this game a lot. So hopefully we can do some fun gameplay, use some cool Pokemon. Also trying to figure out kind of what the best setup is for this. I know that other people that have done gameplay for Unite have their face kind of in the bottom corner, so let's see kind of how that works. And yeah, let's just kind of hop right into the first game, see how we can do in like 2 or 3, just do some standard stuff, and then like kind of go from there, right? Because we are still a fairly low level, so I don't really want to kind of like commit to anything too early, right? I know I've seen a lot of people talking about how they don't like people in the ranked battles until they're higher, so don't want to really mess with that. Let's try Ninetales for the first one. I do have good luck with Ninetales so far, and so let's kind of see what can happen. We do have a potion, held item. Yeah, okay, so I feel pretty good. I've used Ninetales before. I think it is obviously a really strong option, and so hopefully we can do that. Let's try a bunch of different Pokemon. I have been using Zeraora as well as Charizard a lot, but I think people are kind of sick of Zeraora. I mean, it is pretty ridiculous just how strong it is. So, but yeah, I think I did use Ninetales last time. Like I said before, gonna do a mix of content. Also, please definitely check out the podcast that I made with some friends. I will link it in the description. We talk about a lot of different stuff competitively. We will do some more stuff in the future, hopefully. Maybe depending on the interest, we can include some Unite stuff. So yeah, looking at this, we do have an opposing Ninetales. We do have the Venusaur. I just actually unlocked that, so I'm hoping we can show that off. I think it's a pretty fun costume. We do have a Zeraora, which I feel really good about on our team. A lot of really good balance as well as some good defense, primarily with that Slowbro, but they also do have a Snorlax on their team. So let's kind of see what we can do. I did learn a lot more about the game than last time, so that should hopefully put us in a position where we can really do well. I don't know why my nose is so itchy, but okay. So immediately the main idea, right, is you want to try and level up, and there is a really big difference in being able to level up quickly. So I'm hoping if we can get some XP right off the bat, it'll put us in a really strong position, right? And we are immediately picking up some good damage onto these Apoms, so that should really help us out. Getting some Pokeballs too, so that we can score really early on, because that should also help us, right? And we're already level 3. I don't remember. Oh god, there's a Snorlax coming from the opposing side, as it does have really good immediate pressure, and hopefully we did get a freeze onto it, and we are able to chase it away. Oh, it has rest. Unfortunately, out of range of Frost Breath. They are going to be able to recover the damage pretty effectively. And this is probably, yeah, I was going to say, this is probably not a good position to be in. They were able to pick up the Icy Wind and get the freeze onto us. And so now we are like a little bit disadvantageous. So one of the main problems that I'm sure people have noticed with getting knocked out is the amount of time it takes for you to respawn slowly gets larger over time. And so that can be really scary because like 30 seconds is a long period of time, and as things build up, especially, like, it can make a huge difference. Oh, okay, so we did get the Haunter. This is great. We are going to see a Mr. Mime. We are unfortunately not going to get the Frost Breath. I think there's 3 of us, right? Go away, Apom. Oh, and okay, so now we have the Ninetales, which they don't have. So we are able to really just put on a lot of pressure against them. Unfortunately, oh god, that Snorlax. Come on. Ugh. We are going to end up, unfortunately, getting KO'd just from the pressure there, which is definitely part of this game. But we did evolve. We did evolve fairly early. I want to kind of just avoid that path and grind for a little bit, with the hope that we can try and get some attacking onto their lower bases. We are seeing that most of their stuff is up top. We do have Zeraora with us, which is really huge. And so now what we can try and do, like I said, is let's just try to... Oh, okay, so that's good to know that holding this down... Actually, so I don't know fully well all of the mechanics yet, and so one thing I still have to figure out is how does it work when you hold something down? And obviously, like, nice, we just picked up a big KO onto this Ivysaur. I want to slowly try and work my way over to this base, because this is how you score points, right? And we can get just a huge amount of points right against them, as we can go for a big attack onto this Gabite and just try and put on a ton of pressure, taking advantage of the fact that hopefully, I don't know how super effectives work. We do have the... We unfortunately did get knocked out. I don't know how I opened up that menu, and we didn't pick up the KO, which definitely is a little bit unfortunate, as they are going to be able to live that. And so I think like we should just go back on the offensive. I do expect people to try and go for the lower path, and what we can do is we can really take advantage of that to put on immediate pressure and know that, hey, there's a Venusaur or an Ivysaur down here that isn't going to like getting hit. We are going to see them coming forward, as we can just go for a lot of big damage onto this Ivysaur and just really create a situation where, hey, we can stop things from happening. Oh god. We are going to get knocked out, unfortunately, again. I think it is just part of the game. I'm not super familiar with how Ninetales plays, which makes it hard, as we are going to see this Venusaur or this Ivysaur just coming straight at us, and so I think we should really go on the offensive to kind of help out our teammate here, as we are seeing just nothing, and that should, yep, we are going to be able to pick up, oh god, this huge KO, as they're getting me again. We're not high enough, unfortunately, to go for something like the what is it called, the ZL button, and I think that is just like a huge amount of power. And now we're starting to see it, right? Because I keep getting knocked out. I'm not leveling up. And so what I want to do is I want to actually take some time away from fighting directly to try and just gain some experience against stuff like this Corphish. Because what I'm hoping is if we can get to the point where we can start using even the ZL, that should be really huge in the long run. And so getting the experience will really start picking up and will really start mattering in the late game. We are just going to quickly recover off some more of our HP. Always kind of a good position to be in, especially when we're not pressured up top. Ooh, someone got knocked out over here. So we can also just try and collect some points. I think points really vary, and you see people that just don't try and go for them, and other people that really make it their main priority. And so we should, yeah. So we're going to score even 7 points. I think every little bit matters. We do have Gengar here with us. Let's just go for some big damage and just try and really pick up some... Oh, God. Go away. Stop it. Ugh. I keep getting knocked out by this Garchomp, and I gave it the experience it needed. Unfortunately needed to evolve. So now, like, we're kind of in this awkward spot, right? Where I've been KO'd 3 times by this Garchomp, and it's really putting on the pressure. And so even you think, oh, I have the type advantage, but now I'm ready, right? I gained enough experience to pick up to do this, where now I can just go for a ton of damage and hopefully pick up some knockouts. We're just spamming buttons, really, because I don't know. See, this is a problem, right? I don't know well enough how to do things, and it's costing me, because I used this big power-up move, and then I got immediately knocked out, right? And it could have made a huge difference. We do still have quite a bit of the berries left, or not the berries, the balls. So I want to just try and sneak, hopefully past this Snorlax. Shh, don't realize. Oh, you are trying to... Yep, there you are. Oh, why are you... Okay, so you are able to... Okay, so we're done. Nope, run away, no. Getting KO'd by the Snorlax. Yeah, I saw it coming, and I knew it was going to happen. And I've seen a lot of people do that, where you basically hide in the bushes with Snorlax, and then do these really explosive attacks straight off the bat. And so what I can try and do is, because I still do have a good amount... no, I don't have any balls left at this point. just as a result of getting knocked out so many times. Really not looking forward to those stats because I also haven't really scored that much. We are seeing an event coming up right now, so I don't actually know where it was trying to lead us. We are going to let's keep going back on the offensive. Because we are luckily able to get off the big, oh god. This is one thing that's really hard, is the fact that that there is this auto target system. And so like, and the Snorlax is so frustrating to deal with. Because it's defensive, and I feel like every advantage that Ninetales has in this game like just gets really undermined by Snorlax, right? I cannot touch this thing, and it's showing up so much. 2-2, right? And this Snorlax, 7 with 6 assists, and I can't even put on any sort of pressure to it. And so what we can kind of hope that we can, at least we got a knockout, right? Better late than never. I do really want to try and get in some scoring in the last bit here, just due to the fact that we do have so many points. But one of the things that I think is really, we do have a huge lead, but I think every little bit of points counts. One thing that I find really hard about this game is the fact that I feel like your character moves just abysmally slow. And so it makes it really hard at times. I'm still going to just try and, we do manage to get the score. And so with that, I think we should be able just to wrap it up, because it did say like the winning goal there, which is always a nice feeling, especially feeling like, I didn't do that well. I don't know if we can deal damage into this spot, as we do unfortunately get knocked out again. But I do want Blizzard. I think Blizzard will be fun. We did level up a bunch, which I think is really cool. I feel like a lot of games I'm not leveling up as much as I like, but as we can look at the time between respawn as well as the game ending time, this is going to kind of wrap it up, right? Because we are going to immediately get KO'd, as we do see how I died. We did get the assist from that, and respawn just for the time up. So looking at the score, it is 580 to 326. So we luckily do win, which I think is pretty great. But let's quickly see the kind of overall stats of how things went. We did get 3 knockouts. We did get 2 assists. We did get a good amount of points, right? 65, I don't think is necessarily anything to scoff at. And so hopefully we can get a good amount of experience. We didn't get any medals, unfortunately, but that's fine, right? And we did level up, which is the super cool part, right? And every little bit counts. And so one thing about this game is I don't actually know the item menu super well, and like how things work. So that's one thing that I want to learn, right? Is like what happens as you use money, and like what does the currency mean? So now we do have Venusaur. I used Venusaur last time, so hopefully we can sorry, my face is really itchy for some reason. Hopefully we can use Venusaur. Let's just play like 3 games and go from there. Okay, so we found a new lobby. Let's kind of have some fun with this. Let's try and use something other than Ninetales this game. I hope I can get Zeraora, just because I think Zeraora is, So we do get Zeraora, which is great. I think Zeraora is just a ton of fun. It's very fast. It's also just really offensive. And so I'm hoping that with that we can pick up a lot of really big knockouts and kind of use that to our advantage, and put on just a lot of pressure with it. So the plan this time around is to be really aggressive, taking advantage of Zeraora. We do have Greninja, which is another really offensive option. Cinderace, also really offensive. Pikachu, don't know too much about. And then Crustle, I know is a very good wall. Battle Prep, we do have a potion. We do have that. I feel pretty comfortable with our moveset. And so what I'm thinking is, we can use Zeraora just to immediately kind of threaten with more damage onto our opponent's team, as opposed to, I guess, like, we were still doing that with Ninetales, but I feel like Ninetales can be a little bit tricky. Also, I felt like it just didn't do well against Snorlax, and that was really hard. And I know that Zeraora, people talk about it being really busted, and also there is no Snorlax here, and I feel like that's really gonna help us, right? Because now we have something that is faster than most of what my opponents have, and that should really put us in an overall really good position. I know Eldegoss can do a lot of healing. We have a Cinderace to match their Cinderace. Machamp, I've heard really good things about, but I haven't played against it too much. Same with Lucario, so this should be interesting, right? I do expect just the fact that we have Zeraora, like I said, we can just go really, really fast and immediately put on pressure. And this is a really big learning experience for me too. I've never played anything quite like this. This has never really been my main style of games that I like to play in general. I normally like things that are, I guess, slower, because I like being able to kind of relax when I play, which is why Pokemon's so nice, because it's not like, oh, I have to do things immediately, and if I hit a button at like a fraction of a second slower, I'm gonna screw things up. So let's see how this works. Zeraora is very close range, but it does have agility, which helps out a lot, because then you can just like get really close and help like alleviate some of the distance between you and an opponent. And so we also do want to let our opponent level up, right? Or not our opponent, our teammate gain some levels, because they need to evolve, and that'll kind of play a big role. We do see the open base. Let's just go for a quick 2 points. Okay. Yeah, so Zeraora just has a ton of, as you can see, it's going really fast. It is really frail, and it looks like we got burned. I don't actually know, so I don't know how burns work in this game. I know that they are a thing, but kind of what that entails is a little bit tricky for me to figure out. And like I said, I do need to learn the mechanics just a little bit more. And I think once we figure out how they work, that's really going to help. So this is, okay, so this is agility. Like, I'm so used to playing other games that I don't actually know which button does what. And I think that like says something too. I'm like, okay, what is slash versus what is agility, and how can I use those? So we are seeing Ghastly, as we are going to be able to just get, oh god, I got doubled up on there, and there really wasn't anything that I could do. But we are a pretty comfortable level, right? We're level 4, and I just say we kind of play a little bit more cautiously. I do want to try and score a little bit, because that wasn't really something I was doing a lot of. And one thing about, so scoring that I learned about is it can, as you progress, oh god, sorry, I'm just trying to catch up to this. Oh wow, that was a really cool tech by the Crustle. They were able to stop them and then go for that. We are going to be able to just deal damage onto this Machamp, as we all get this huge tag team, right? And now we're all facing off against this Lucario. This Crustle set up a wall, which unfortunately isn't going to help us. Eldegoss is here, and yeah, I think we probably should have retreated in that scenario. We did play a little bit too aggressively, but there is this giant fight happening right near the middle, and it looks like, unfortunately, we did lose based on just looking at the numbers. And so yeah, this is probably a really bad idea. And so I'm gonna try and run and distract, as we are going to be able to luckily get some teammates into this situation. And I'm going to try and, oh, that is not what I wanted to attack. We are seeing Crustle setting up these walls, which is huge. I do want to retreat a little bit, because I am a little low on health, and so being able to recover and then hopefully push our way in would be really nice. One thing that is a little bit unfortunate right now is the fact that we are not high enough to use our the left trigger attack, and I think that would be super important right now. We do pick up this knockout onto them. We are going to try and just damage onto Lucario as well as Machamp, and we did, oh nice, we were able to target into the Machamp and like use some good teamwork to take advantage of that. We do get to destroy their goal. Eldegoss is coming back. I need to recover a little bit before continuing with this battle, and then I think what we can do from there is just put on some more pressure. I think we should all kind of hang out. I don't want to say all hang out as a group. I think that also has its inherent risks with it. But being able to use numbers is super, super important. Especially, right, we're seeing the attack up top. And I want... Let's go with Wild Charge. I haven't actually used Wild Charge too much. And so I think this is hard for me to comment over. Just because, like I said, it is a very different style of game. And I don't know, like, what is necessarily the most informative. I'm just kind of... Alright, you can burn me. Yeah, that was definitely not a good thing. And as we can see, the frailness of Zeraora is really coming back to bite me as I'm just getting big knockout, or not big knockouts, I'm getting knocked out. As we have 0 knockouts and 4 assists, which honestly, not really where you want to be. Especially knowing that our score is super low. I don't think we are going to win this one, which is never a good feeling, right? I think I've won every other game that I've uploaded to this channel. And for me to like upload a loss, especially after talking about how great Zeraora is, not necessarily the best feeling in the world. So speed. So okay, so this is something that I had been curious about. Is like, what does it mean when you're really slow? So that's what's called a speed flux zone. And the way that works is in between enemy goals, you are going to be slowed down. And so that's like a really big incentive, right, to destroy these goals, is because that makes it so the speed flux zones go away. And that obviously can be a really big deal. And so, that was cool. Volt switch is, okay, so that's a Gengar. Yeah, there was no way I was gonna be able to. I was trying to charge up because I was like, let's play with the cool attack, and then suddenly Gengar appeared, and well, can't really do anything for that. This Gengar is picking up KOs. I want to quickly get some knockouts onto this Audino just to hopefully get some more points and then get closer to having that second trigger attack. I think that's going to be really big. Let's try and just pick up a knockout onto this Corphish, because I think every little bit matters. We are level 10, which is great. I don't actually know how much longer until... Okay, so I think we just unlocked the ZL, the left trigger attack, and I think that hopefully will make quite a big difference, especially in these situations where there's like an overwhelming amount of enemies, because now we have this like really big attack, right? And so up top looks fairly safe. Let's try and get some points on the board. Like the thing is saying we are kind of struggling. We did manage to at least do some damage. We are, like I said, in the speed flux zone, which makes this a little hard. Go away, Corphish. We want to... Okay. Okay, so this is embarrassing, right? I used my super mega attack, and I just got wrecked by the Cinderace, which is never a fun feeling. But I think Cinderace probably way more hyper offensive than us, and we can't unfortunately beat everyone. I think the first bit of this is just going to be learning. We aren't playing the ranked matches for a reason, just because I think that right now, it should be very obvious based on this gameplay that I would not do well. We are going to get some big hits onto this Eldegoss, as well as this Machamp that is, going to get immediately healed up. And I think this team just has really good synergy, and that's one thing I'm noticing, right? Like, there's rare times where Pokemon are alone, and the Pokemon that are alone usually have such a huge advantage that it's not a super big deal, right? It was that Gengar, or it was that Cinderace, and they are really able to capitalize on those positions super well. Whereas us, we have people kind of all over the place. And so, okay, Lucario. No, Lucario. There you are. Come on. Oh, no. Come on. Oh, I thought I had it. That's frustrating. I think I should have gone for the left trigger, the Unite move, but I don't. We'll keep Volt Switch. Yeah, I will unfortunately be able to. Yeah, that stupid Vespiquen, man. I definitely whatever. Okay, so finishing things up, we definitely are not going to be able to come back from this at this point. I think I should definitely spend some time looking at a lot of tutorials. Stop it, Vespiquen. We should definitely take time, like I said, to look at tutorials, learn more about how this game functions, because there is, from what I've seen, a fair bit of intricacies, and the fact that I'm not taking the time to learn them, as we're seeing, is like really starting to affect things overall, because we are at the point where people have started figuring this stuff out, right? And it's kind of not acceptable to... Alright, at least we didn't get knocked out. Yeah, so, oh, we won. They kept talking about how we were super far behind. I didn't do well this game. Right, I'm not really looking forward to this this score screen. We got 0 knockouts. Jeez, 0 knockouts. 4 assists. We unquestionably were the worst one on this team. It's fine. We're gonna play one more as a redemption. So we're doing 3, right? And maybe more practice. Like I said, it's still young. I'm still getting used to it. I'm still level like 4, and there are people that are way above that. You have people that say, hey, don't join competitive, or like don't join ranked until you're at least level 10, right? And so we are so far from that. But game 3, oh, everyone's already selected. Let's use Garchomp. I like Garchomp a lot. Ooh, can I use this one? I want to use... Wait, how come I can't use this one? I want... Okay, so that's a goal, right? We're trying to get to the snorkeling Garchomp. And so we do have another Zeraora. I'm hoping that Garchomp matches kind of the way Charizard plays, and we can really use that. And I think... I don't know, I think this is an exciting time because this is such a new experience for so many people, and you have people that have only played the main series games that are branching out to this, right? And I think that that's something that is really fun. And even though like I'm really bad at this game, I think that there are other people that are really bad at this game, and we're all kind of playing this together and figuring this out and trying this new Pokemon experience. And I think when it first released, there was so much controversy because everyone wanted to hear about the Diamond and Pearl remix, and they talked about this, and now a lot of these people that were talking smack about this game are like, this game is great. But let's get started. We're playing as a tiny little Gible Dragon thing. Let's go get some experience trying to level up. So I think Gible has a really slow level up rate, just as a result of the fact that Garchomp is a very big, scary dragon. And so I want to at least try and get to Gabite as quick as possible, right? That is my main objective, is get to Gabite. Don't really worry about anything else. It looks like Charmander's trying to do the same thing. I just want to gain experience. And then from there... Oh, there's a Score Bunny. So let's... Oh god, this is a... Ah. That was like a trade-off KO, where I picked up a KO, then they picked up a KO, and then... Okay, so Bulldoze is a close-range attack, important to know, and Sand Attack is a range attack. They did get the first goal, a little bit unfortunate. I do want to try and get some stuff down here. We are going to see Corphish respawn, which tells me the stuff earlier should be respawning as well. We are going to... Come on, Charmander. Yeah, so... I think Gabite evolves a little bit later than most, because I think a good amount of things evolve at level 4. And so, oh, there is a Score Bunny that is up top doing a lot of work. Oh, it's a Raboot. Nope, we're gonna not fight you right now. And so, yeah, part of playing this is learning, like, oh, what is the best way to start off, right? There's a Zeraora that I really do not want to deal. Oh God. Oh, yeah, nope. We're gonna avoid the Ninetales. for a while. Oh, okay, so you can call for help. That's interesting. I think I do. So this person like knows how to play. You can like send out messages and tell people things. I didn't even know you could do that, right? Okay, so, okay, there is, yeah, that was a 3-on-1 where all of them have evolved, and I'm this just, like, derpy little dragon. It's fine, okay? I didn't expect to do anything there. I thought maybe if it was Fletch Deer or just the reboot, I could have at least stood a chance, but here we're not going to see that happen. I think, yeah, so one thing I don't know is, do attacks need to charge up? We are going to see one of our Machop as a Zeraora. Oh, that's our Zeraora. Yep, that would make sense. There's the army of Vespiquen. I'm expecting, yep, to see... No, that's the range attack. We're going to quickly score a little bit. Gain no level up. Unfortunate. Try and get a knockout as they have a Cinderace. So we saw the damage that Cinderace can do, right? And so figuring out what is the best way to deal with that. How are you doing so much damage to me? And I'm not doing anything to you. That's not fair. Alright, we came close. We came close to the Charmeleon, which is level 7. I can see why people don't use Gabite or the Gibble all the time, because it's so long to evolve, right? We're level 5 right now, and people are already fully evolved. There's that Cinderace that's just putting in work. Meanwhile, I am still, like, as a baby Pokemon, we just managed to evolve into Gabite, which is great. We now have at least a decent attack onto their stuff. Let's try and deal with this Rotom. We are all, like, doing damage to it. So I don't actually know, like, I know that Rotom and Zapdos, like, have this significance in the game, but I'm actually unclear about what it is. We do have Earthquake now, which is really good, so I need to remember what button is what. So the bottom button is Earthquake, and the top one... Yeah, we want to keep Earthquake, I think, and that is unfortunate. Like, it's the same thing as last time, where everyone is just so close together, and the fact that I have not fully evolved yet is really starting to hurt. Because they have, at this point, like, I think... Oh, no, there's still the Charmeleon. Oh, the red team is really struggling. That's good to know. I thought it was us. I do want to try and get some points on the board, because I do have a lot of balls, and I think, given the constant threat of being KO'd by this whole opposing team, trying to just sneak in some points would be ideal. Let's see if we can get this off. Survey says we do. Boom. 13 on the board. We're back in the speed flux zone. I'm going to try and knock out this Corphish. Hopefully, I hope at level 10 we evolve. I think it's level 11. So that does make it a little bit tricky. If we can get rid of this speed flux zone, we're in a really good position. I don't know why my nose is so itchy, but no one notices unless you say something. But now I did say something. Oh god, we're next to Rotom. We're gonna try and solo it. I know that people talk about it being hard, but I'm hoping that if we just keep kind of moving, we do Earthquake it for good damage, as we are going to be able to... Hopefully, it looks like we should be able to pick up this knockout, right? Especially with this Earthquake. And now we're a Garchomp, which is even better for us, as we are going to get a big Earthquake off into this Ninetales, and I'm hoping that just the constant pressure... Nope, come on. Ugh. Unfortunately, we do get taken down. The Cinderace is putting in a ton of work, and I think I should have played a little bit more passive, because I did have a lot of points, and I could have just tried to make... So wait, I want to actually learn how this works. Oh, cool. So that saves you a ton of walking. All right, so even though that they are struggling to keep up, they are definitely winning in terms of KOs. And so the question is, are they really losing? Let's try and just get some more scoring. We are going to break that goal, which is great because now this is no longer a speed flux zone. And so we can just keep trying to put some more pressure here. Just trying to knock it down as much as possible. It looks like, I'm guessing everyone is on the south side of the map. Oh. Come on. All right, we did. Yay, we managed to pick up the knockout for once onto an opposing Pokemon. And now I want to... Oh, God. As we are going to see this Ninetales just go for a bunch of... This is smart, right? We have to rely on Earthquake, as this Fletchideer is going to come out of nowhere. I think that was a really cool play that they pushed me so far away and take advantage of the fact that by being in your zone, you are going to recover HP, right? So they were saying, okay, we can get passive recovery even if we don't have the damage output versus this Garchomp to beat it in the long run. And then the Fletchideer was able to just, or the, what is it called? The Talonflame was able just to kind of finish things off. So it looks like we are seeing Zeraora picking up some big KOs, which is really great. Interesting. Oh, because they're running away from an opposing Zeraora. I don't know what I'm voting for. Oh, wait. Surrender vote? I didn't even know that was a thing. Okay, so you can apparently surrender. That was interesting. Okay, so I didn't know that you could surrender. I don't know the mechanics quite that led to that. Everything looked like it made sense. Unfortunately, not super well this game. We only did 2 and 2. Let's see if we... No medals there. Cool. We did progress, though. We leveled up. We got to level 6. And now we can even do ranked matches. But like I said, I do definitely want to spend some time from other players, learning kind of how the game works before doing something like that. We do have a new item that we have unlocked. Do we have a new Pokemon? So yeah, like I said, I don't know quite how all of these items and all the menus work, and I think that definitely if I want to show more gameplay of this, I should take some time to learn that. So we'll stick with that for now. We'll obviously upload some more Series 10, check out the podcast. But yeah, as always, until next time, I hope all of you are wonderful, and I'll see you then.